Hey, my name is Michael Gardiner, founder of dfymeetings.com and b2boutbound.io. And in today's video, we're talking about how you can get clients through Twitter and Twitter DMs. So for some context, I run a done-for-you cold email agency. We have over 50 clients, and we only do cold email for our clients. However, to get our own clients, we use Instagram DMs, LinkedIn, Twitter, Upwork, really everything under the sun. And Twitter has been doing great. So in this video, we're going to talk about what you need to know if you want to go ahead and sign your first client from Twitter.
Drop it.
So to get into it, you're going to need to start with setting up your profile. Now, I am by no means the #1 expert in the world on Twitter. However, I have made pretty good money off it. And that's with only having a couple thousand followers. So some things I've done to help set myself apart and to help people be more trusting of myself is optimizing my profile. Now, what does that mean? I set up a header image similar to LinkedIn or to YouTube or Facebook. You can set up a header that clearly states what you do. For example, let me go ahead and pull up my header here. This is my header. You can see it says what we do very clearly, and it also shows examples of businesses we work with, including a couple of really big ones, just to go ahead and show credibility. Next is your bio. In your bio, you just want it to be clear, concise, and to show expertise. Have you managed $1 million in ad spend? Do you work with over 100 clients? How many years in the industry? And what do you do? So you want to make sure you have a bio that very quickly basically brags the stats that you've accomplished. We don't want to do this in a cocky way, but we do want to show we're an expert here and not just a random, as we're trying to build trust and get people to go on a phone call with us, and their time is valuable. Next, you want to have a clear call to action. So what is it you want them to do? You want them to watch a training? You want them to book a call? I recommend book a call. Do you want them to DM you? Have a clear call to action on your bio, and make sure your link in your bio is also optimized to convey the same as your header and also your bio. And that's really it for the profile. This should not take you more than an hour, factoring in making a basic header in Canva. If you don't want to make it yourself, hire someone on Fiverr. It won't be more than $10. Next is content. I like to batch all my content 2 weeks ahead as I post twice a day. I use a tool called Hype Fury. I believe I spend $50 a month. May sound a little bit expensive, but it's really not when you factor in how convenient it is. Otherwise, you'll be glued to your phone posting content. So I use Hype Fury. I post 1 to 2 posts each day, and I try to post 2 to 3 threads per week. So my posts are going to be short, actionable, educational. We want them to be something that actually gets engaged with, as Twitter's algorithm is really nice. So if your followers are engaging with it, it's going to show them to their followers. And obviously we want to get as much reach as possible here, even outside of the outbound direct message we're doing, because we want to build a profile and have credibility. So I'm DMing someone. We want them to come to my profile and see content that matches what I'm DMing them about. So that's for content. There's a few cool tools on Hype Fury which you want to check out. One of them is an automatic retweet. So you can retweet your tweets 12 hours after posted, so you're hitting another time zone. For example, me in Asia, this is great. I'm hitting, Asian time and also American time. So I have my tweets automatically retweeted 12 hours after posted, and then 24 hours after that, they're unretweeted. So it keeps my feed looking clean. We can also do Evergreen posts, essentially where it has a automatic post to fill in any blank slots in your calendar. And also there's a cool feature called automatic call to actions on Hype Fury, where if you get a set KPI of likes or comments, say 10 likes, 5 comments, it'll automatically comment on your post a call to action. Again, we want this to match the call to action that we have in our bio. Now, if you're just starting out, obviously this will work better for a bigger account. When I say bigger, I mean even just a few hundred followers or 1,000. So when you're first starting to grow, things you can do include running ads, you can do paid promotion, or the most basic one is just find a group of accounts with authority in your niche, in your industry, and engage with their content. People will see you and you'll start to grow. It's really not that hard to grow on Twitter compared to other platforms like Instagram. I gain around 50 to 100 followers a week, which I'm not pretending that's a ton, but it's pretty good considering I'm in a very specific niche and my followers are worth a lot to me. So it works out really well. So that is it on content. If you want more ideas on content, look people in your industry, copy them, not exactly to take for reference. And I'm sure there's plenty of videos on YouTube on other cool ways to grow on Twitter. So now getting into the bread and the butter of this video, the DMs. So Twitter is a lot better for DMs compared to LinkedIn and Instagram, in my opinion, because there are very little limitations. On Instagram, you're limited to maybe 10, 20 people a day. On LinkedIn, it's not very many either. You can basically do whatever you want on Twitter. Now, obviously, there are going to be restrictions, But for the most part, it's very easy to send a lot of DMs on Twitter. So first thing you need to do is qualifying. So for qualifying, what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to go to a competitor or another page that has the same audience as you want to have as your clients. And we're going to build out a list of criteria, which we're going to use to qualify them. For example, I have criteria based off the country they're in, based on the business type they have, and I have a virtual assistant go and build a list of these URLs. So that is a list building process. You could also complement this with a email campaign. I'm just doing Twitter DMs right now. We're going to message people and appointment set. So what are you going to do for the message? Mine is super easy. It's first name, personalized line leading question. Let's say, for example, that you write blog posts for agencies. And let's say that I was going to target Tony Robbins. So I might say, Tony, loved your book. I don't know the name of Tony's book. Let's call it Tony's book. Helped me a lot in life. It's a basic personalized line. If you need help writing personalized line, I have a video on my channel. Then leading question. So if we're offering blog posts to agency owners, consultants, it's a quick question. Are you interested in turning your content on Twitter to long form blog posts on your website? That's it. Like really basic. Let's do another example. Let's say that we're targeting me, we could say, and you're trying to sell me YouTube editing services. We could say, Michael, love the videos on YouTube about getting clients. They've been really useful. Thank you. We could say, had a question. Are you looking for someone to help save you time and grow your channel by editing your videos? Let me know. Again, we're not writing an essay here. We're just, I know your name, I know something about you, add context through personalization, and question about whatever it is you do. Like, do you want to help with SEO for SaaS companies? Quick question, is company name currently looking at SEO as a means to increase their MRR, to acquire new users, to get new signups? Obviously use industry language. This is basics of copy, but it's that simple. And then people respond yes or no. And here's where you don't want to have some canned, crappy, template you're using. Just have a genuine conversation. That's what I do with people. I literally just have a good conversation, and if it makes sense, move them to a call. And this is doing really well for me. I'm getting probably 20 calls a month from Twitter. And the only reason I'm not getting more is because I need a sales rep because my calendar is full. So that is exactly what I'm doing on Twitter. There isn't really much more. Appointment set for your own voice, use personality, match up good content, it's going to do well. So give it a try. Any questions, leave them in the comments. And if you are looking for help with your own agency and getting more meetings, dfymeetings.com. Happy to see if we can manage your campaigns or consult with you, help you out. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.